Over several decades, two major giants in the computer technology field have battled for the #1 spot. My first venture into the field of technology was under the tutelage of my assistive technology instructor on an Apple computer. Microsoft has left Apple far behind in the field of desktop computers, but now Apple is making an aggressive comeback, and I'm Nicole Campbell, here to explain to you why you should join the Apple movement. First, we will discuss Apple's Macintosh's operating system. They're almost impossible to infect with viruses because their operating system is an older and more safer operating system called the Unix kernel system. Most scripts and utilities used to make viruses are geared towards Microsoft computers because not many know how to build something for the Unix kernel operating systems to infect them. So this makes Macintosh computers safe from most hack attempts. Another thing that makes Apple computers so very attractive is their ability to be streamlined with the rest of their products. If you have an Apple computer, your Apple computer will sync seamlessly with your Apple iPod, your Apple TV, and other products. Now we will discuss the Apple smartphone. The Apple smartphone, or the iPhone, made its debut in 2007, and since then it has changed what it means to be a smartphone. It has changed the field completely, causing other companies to step up their own products in order to compete with them. The Apple iPhone, said by Steve Jobs, was basically meant to be a phone and a PDA so that you wouldn't have to leave productivity behind. Before the Apple smartphone, you needed a device to take pictures. You needed a device to speak on. You needed a device for your GPS and location tracking information. You needed something to listen to your music. But the Apple iPhone has integrated all of these features into one compact, powerful device, meaning that you only need one thing, the Apple iPhone, in order to complete many of your daily tasks. Owning Apple devices is far more convenient than owning Microsoft devices because of its ability to be streamlined with other products of its nature. Like I said earlier, if you have an Apple iPhone or an Apple iPod or an iPad or an iMac or a MacBook Air, all of your products will speak seamlessly to each other. They will communicate completely and totally with each other and make your life much easier. Windows cannot offer you this form of communication with its other products because Windows is still kind of behind with this. If you have a Windows-based phone, you will still need an MP3 player. The iPhone has that. If you have a Windows-based phone, you have a camera, but the iPhone's 5 to 8 megapixel camera far supersedes anything Windows Mobile has on the market. So owning an Apple device increases your convenience. It makes your life much easier. It's safer because you can't get a virus. And basically, it generally makes conducting daily tasks a lot easier than it has been in the past. Mac computers, they're becoming more popular in the field of education. Most schools, a lot of schools, are using the iPad now and making complete use of the App Store because of its many thousands of apps geared toward education and technology. And Apple provide discounts for education, for purchasing equipment. Microsoft does this as well. However, Microsoft products are far less convenient than Apple products, as we've discussed previously. In conclusion, people with disabilities are also geared toward Apple products because their products are accessible right out of the box. When I purchased my iPhone, the only thing that I had to do was open the box, turn it on, press a few buttons and my product began speaking to me at once. I paid for my phone and that was the end. If a person with disabilities was to go and purchase a Windows mobile-based phone, you would have to first purchase the phone. Second, you would have to purchase a license, a rather expensive license, costing you just as much as the phone cost you in order to have it speak to you and be accessible to you. Apple has completely left Microsoft in the dust as far as this is concerned, because their Macintosh computers also come fully equipped with accessible software. All you need to do is open the box and turn it on, and it speaks to you, ready to go. They have made the most advances out of all companies in this field, making Apple the preferred method of technology for most people with disabilities. Apple's advances into the field of education with their iPad are also quite memorable. They have completely overtaken Microsoft in stocks. Their stock value is higher than Microsoft now. As of late, they've increased their stock shares, basically, especially in the field of smartphones. They're making an aggressive comeback as far as computers and phones are concerned, and I hope that I have given you at least some information and have convinced you that Apple far outweighs Microsoft. Thank you for listening.